Eddie, can you just start out by what the seniors like Steven and Garrett and Charles and Nick have meant to this team?
I think it's been, I've only been here, this is my second season with them, so, I didn't get to experience their full four. Steven, too, obviously, and this is a great week for them, it meant a lot to the program, and, we're getting ready to go to back-to-back bowl games. We've still got a lot ahead of us, got a chance to win a couple more games, and that's how we want to send them out, and they're working hard to get that done.
It seems like Louisville's defense has been better of late. What have you seen from them?
They have. They really have. I think, their front seven, they do a good job. They're physical, normal Louisville front. And you look at them at the beginning of the year and you look at them now, and they certainly have gotten better. And it's going to be rivalry week. It's awesome. It's what you coach for, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. And, you're going to have to play your best.
Does it feel different out on the practice field when it's a rivalry week?
I think it does. I think this whole week is different, being that it's Thanksgiving, a little bit different. There's no school tomorrow, and there was a lot of, I love the attitude, it came out with a lot of juice. And so, yeah, I think there is, when you have this week, and everybody can be thankful for what they have, and then obviously getting a chance to play Louisville at home.
Hey, what about with CJ being hurt at tight end? I know your other guys are kind of banged up too. How do you see that position going?
Well, I don't know yet, and we've been pretty good at 10 personnel. We've been pretty good in 2-minute drill, and we've been pretty good at that. So, whatever we got, we're going to play with, and we're going to make it work.
How has Garrett grown as a leader this season specifically? I know you sort of challenged him at the beginning of the year.
I think he's really changed in terms of his practice habits and the way he's kind of gone about his business his senior year. You would expect a guy to grow up and mature, and I think he's done that. And I think he's helped those young kids, grow and come up, and because that can go one or two ways. Somebody that doesn't have good practice habits, not doing the right things, those young guys create some bad habits, and I think that's what he's done the best of. And he's kind of been quiet in terms of the deep ball, but he's made some big plays for us, and hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Do you have any theories about why the deep ball maybe hasn't been as effective as you wanted it to be this season?
Gosh, that's a great question. I'd like to find that out. That'll be obviously a study, that we do, after the season, and we've had our shots. Hopefully in the next couple games, and maybe we'll hit one. We got one with Blake Bone this last week, and they had to make a great catch to have that happen. But people are playing us a little bit different too, where you don't have those shots on our alerts.
So do you think 50% of it is defense is taking that away from you? Or
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I think that's a pretty good assessment.
Steven's game against Louisville last year, does that stick out to you as maybe the best performance that you've seen him play?
Yeah, I think, you go back to the, that game and, parts of Mississippi State. Other than that, the ball that got loose at Mississippi State, that second half, he played really, really well, and you could see the involvement in that game. But yeah, what he did with his legs and got us some big first downs, and at the end of the game, and the throws that he made, and the deep ball was real good at that time, and again, it's what they gave us, and we executed, and that was huge.
Hey, when you look at Benny on film, is he getting like every available yard that he can possibly get the way he's running right now?
Yeah, he's doing a good job, good yards after contact. He's being more patient. He's really changed in the last 4 weeks, and that's something that you learn. You can't try to make stuff up. You just got to stay with the system and do what's right. And it matters to him. You can tell when he's running the ball. You can tell after a game, before a game, and so I'm really proud of him.
Have you thought about what life will be like for you after Steven Johnson?
Every day. Yeah, it's part of our recruiting, part of everything that we do. He's done some really incredible things for us, and really excited for him. And you could not have written that story. You really couldn't have. So there's going to be we got a lot of good guys here. And it's time. That's going to be like we're going to have the conversation after the season. We come back and we talk. Who's going to be that guy? going to be time for somebody to step up, and they got to take that role for us to be successful.
Is there a young guy or two who's either playing or redshirting that you've seen come on over the course of the year that's particularly kind of stood out to you?
Nasir, I think he's gotten a lot of reps. Brian Koback, he's gotten a lot of reps. Guys that we've kind of had up with us that we didn't know if we were going to redshirt them or not, you know. Getting some good reports on the defensive side when those guys are over there on the scout team from some guys that are working hard. But those two stick out for me because I see them every day.
How have like Cole and Nick, who haven't been as involved, how have they stayed involved with the team even though injuries have limited them?
Well, you know, Nick's out there every day. You know, he's great with those O-linemen, and Nick's like a coach. You know, he knows all of it, and he's been phenomenal. You know, and you're talking about Cole Mosier.
Yes.
Yeah, Cole. You know, because of all of his rehab and all of that stuff. You know, it's been hard for him because he's been trying to get right and get ready to graduate and do all those things. So, you know, I see Nick a lot more.
When you use both in the like an exotic type of play, like you throw some or whatever, did you have the option of not throwing it or pulling down?
Yeah, that was my bonehead mistake. I should have run him a couple times first, just to make sure, just to see what the defense was giving us. That was a bad decision on my part.
Anything else?